unit will be discussed in the form of MCQ with the explanation. So the questions with explanation we are going to discuss in this series, and this series is going on since the first chapter we have discussed, that is 2nd of August, because the 1st of August was the day when your registration started. So from the 2nd of August, we have started the Sankalp series. So already the 6 sessions has been completed. It means I have taken the 6 chapters of your in individual session. Now today we have a 7th class. So before that, before starting the session, as you know, PPB has the biggest syllabus in comparison to other 3 subjects, right? And in case of PPB, there are 55 units. How many units are there? 55 units are there, but out of 55 units, you can see the single module A of your cover how many units? 21. And this is the biggest syllabus in the JAIIB paper we have, and already the 6 chapters we have taken already, and the next one we are going to discuss today is banker customer relationship, but the special relation. So the first chapter you have banker customer relationship, in which a general relationship between a banker and a we have discussed. In this session we are going to discuss the special relationship between a bank and a customer. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. Now, what is a special relationship? It can be right of set off, it can be right of appropriation, it can be mandate, it can be your garnish order, attachment order, etc. These are the topics, or these are the relationship that is known as bankers special relationship, okay, in which certain duties, certain responsibilities conducted by the bank for the customer, right? So let's start the session, and in this session what we are going to do, simply I will discuss certain questions with the explanation with all of you. You have to answer according to you which particular option is correct, and in the end of the session I am going to ask with all of you how many answers you have given correct. So do make sure you counting that how many answers you are given correct. Before that, before starting to the first question, I am your mentor. How many types of power of attorney is there? So what is a document that executed by one person, that is called the donor. Hana? It is executed by one person, that is called the donor. Hana, the power of attorney is a document executed by one person, that is called as a donor, or a principal in favor of another person called donee or agent to act on the behalf of former as per the authority given in the power of attorney document. So this document, in case of power of attorney, who will be the donee or who will be known as agent? It will be the person who will take care of my property, my asset on behalf of me. That person will be known as agent, okay, or donee. So this is what we're talking about. And in case of power of attorney, there are 2 types of power of attorney. First we have general or universal. Second we have specific or limited. Okay, so we have 2 types. General power of attorney, okay, that's the one of the type of power of attorney. You can call it universal also. General means it's universal, it will be same, it is the general power of attorney. And the second one is specific. If it is specific, you can call it limited. So these 2 types of power of attorneys we have. Okay, now next. So right answer will be A option. The second question is talking about right to the debit balance in one account with the credit balance in another account of the same customer by banks is called dash. So what we're talking about, right to the debit balance in one account with the credit balance in another account of the same customer by banks is called what? Okay, now the options we have: garnish, lion, right of appropriation, rating. So you have to answer out of these 4 which of the following is correct. So the right to debit the balance in one account with the credit balance in the another account. Let's say for example a particular customer have 2 accounts in your bank, right? And in one is credit account, one is debit account. So what you are doing here, you have a right to do what? You have a right to debit the balance in one account with the credit balance in the another account. Okay, of the same customer by the banks is called what? It is called right of appropriation. It is called what? It is called the right of appropriation. Clear? Next we have, so right answer will be your C option. Clear? Next. Next we have here, mandate is a dash. What is a mandate? You have to answer. So first option is saying it's a stamped agreement, it's an unstamped agreement, it's a memorandum of understanding, it's a letter of authority. So what actually the mandate is? What actually the mandate is? A stamped document, an unstamped agreement, and memorandum of understanding or letter of authority. Okay, so if I talk about mandate, a mandate is simply it ceases to be valid on death, insanity, insolvency, bankruptcy of the account holder. In that situation, the mandate will work. And what is mandate? It is a unstamped agreement. It is what? It is an unstamped agreement. So right answer will be your B option. Now next question is talking about automatic right of set off without notice arises in the following cases. Okay, what are these following cases? Death or insanity, insolvency of the customer, insolvency of a partner or on the winding up of a company, receipts of garnish order, receipts of notice of assignment of customers' credit balances, and then receipts of a notice of secure mortgage over the, one second. Okay. Over the security charged to the banks, and we have these options. So there are 5 statements in front of us which is talking about automatic right of set off arises in the following cases. In what case you can do automatic what? Right of set off. It means you are doing set off without giving the notice to the customer. So which of the following is correct? Okay. So in case of death or insanity, insolvency of the customer, it can be done. Insolvency of a partner or the winding up of a company, yes, you can do that in that case also. Receipts of garnish order, if you got a garnish order, that can also be done. Receipts of notice of assignment of customer's credit balance, that can also be entertained. Receipts of notice of secured mortgage over the security charged to the bank is also the right. So the right answer for this question will be your D, all of the above. All of the above are the part in which we are talking about the automatic right of set off situation. Like you do not have to give the notice. Without giving notice, you will be able to participate or to perform the set off services here in the account of a customer. Now next, person to whom a power of attorney is given is called a dash, and who gives it, it called dash. So I have just told you that one person is a donor and the another person is a donee. To the donor, you can call what? The donor can also be known as, or the donor can also be called as your principal, and the donee can also be called as an agent. Okay, so which of the following is correct? The person whom a power of attorney is given is called what? So I am giving the power of attorney for my asset. So I am the donor, I am the principal. And the person who is getting it, it's a donee. So right answer is donee, donor. That is the D option. Clear? Next. Next we have a dash is a right of a debtor to take into account a debt owing to him by a creditor when paying a debt due from him to the creditor. So question is asking that simply a dash, it can be right of set off, it can be right of line, it can be garnish order, it can be your order of attachment. And the question is saying that a dash is simply a right of a debtor. Debtor means who is taking money. To take into account a debt owing to him by a creditor. So when paying a debt due from him to the creditor. So it is what? It's a right of set off, right of line, garnish order or order of an attachment. So simply the set off is the right of a debtor Hana, if I talk about right of having a set of right, it is the simple right of a debtor to take into account a debt owing to him by a creditor when paying a debt due to him to the creditor. So simply a bank can has a right of set off between two or more accounts that is maintained by the customer. Okay, or by adjusting the debit balance in one account with the credit balance in the another account, that can be performed by the bank, and this is known as your right of set off. Okay, or we can say that the banker can adjust his claim from the amount that is payable to the customer. So what he is doing, he can maintain the or adjust the account that is payable to the customer. That can be done by the bank. Now, next we have right to appropriate the debit balance in one account with the credit balance in another account of the same customer by bank is called. So what is actually it is, first of all, we are saying, again, the same concept we are talking about. You have a right to appropriate the debit balance in your one account with the credit balance in your another account of the same customer. Another customer has two accounts in your bank, and this can be done by the bank. So garnish order, line, set off, and the fourth one is rating. Under which particular terminology or under which particular concept it can be done by a bank. So it's very obvious the set off is the right answer. We have just discussed that this activity can be performed in the right of set off. Now, which of the following statements are incorrect in terms of mandate? I have told you mandate will be used in case of insolvency, death, or certain conditions that can be mandate can be used here. Now, which of the following statement is not true about the mandate that you have to answer? Okay, and these are the statement in front of you. First is saying there is no need to inform the bank about the authority given to the third person, that is mandate. The second is saying the signature of the mandate is verified by the customer in the mandate letter. Third is saying the mandate is normally temporary for a short period. Fourth is saying institution to issue a mandate. Fifth is saying a mandate ceases to be valid on death, insanity, and insolvency, bankruptcy of the account holder. And the last is saying a mandate can be withdrawn anytime by the account holders. So what do you think, which of the following is correct? Incorrect about the mandate. The incorrect statement about the mandate. So what is mandate? Mandate is simply an authority which has given by the account holder in favor of the third person to do a certain act on his behalf. A mandate can be withdrawn any time by the account holder. Mandate can be withdrawn any time by the account holder. Okay. A mandate ceases to be valid on the death. It ceases to be valid on the death, insanity, insolvency, bankruptcy, account holder. This is also correct. Institution to issue a mandate. Institution need to issue a power of attorney and not a mandate. So they cannot issue mandate, they can issue power of attorney. So the fourth option is incorrect. The third is saying the mandate is normally temporary for a short period. This is correct. Mandate is temporary for a short period. Then the signature of the mandate is verified by the customer in the mandate letter. Okay, that is also true, that the signature of the mandate is verified by the customer in the mandate letter. Then first is saying that there is no need to inform the bank about the authority given to the third person. That is mandate. But the right thing is the customer informs the bank about the authority given to the third person. It has to be done. So the first one is also not right. So the question is asking which statement is incorrect about mandate. So the first and the fourth statement is incorrect. So the right answer will be B option. Okay, right answer will be B option because first and fourth is incorrect. Next, banker's line is an dash. It's a bailment of goods, it's an implied pledge, it's an agreement, or it's an stoppage. So what do you think? What is banker's line is? Bailment of goods, implied pledge, agreement, and stoppage. Which of the following you think is the right answer? Okay, so the right answer here will be simple, the implied pledge. So line is a type of security only. We know it's a type of a collateral, it's a type of a security in which we are talking about, like it is the right of a bank to have a possession over the collateral that has been given by the customer until and unless customer pay whole amount of money. So in that situation, this is implied right pledge. You do not have to say that, it's implied, it's understood that this right will be there with the banker, with the lender, until and unless you repay your whole loan. Hai na? So right answer will be your implied pledge. That is B option. Clear? Next question is talking about a lion is an of the creditor to retain the possession. What is a lion? So lion is or an dash of the creditor to retain the possession, and the right option will be, first is right, obligation, instrument, or interest. So a line is an dash of the creditor to retain the possession. It's a right of the creditor, it's an obligation of the creditor, it's an instrument of the creditor, it's an interest of the creditor. Which of the following is correct? So the right answer here is, it's a right of the creditor. So line is what? It is an right of the creditor to retain the possession here. Hai na? Creditor means the banks, like bank has its right to retain the possession until and unless you repay the loan that you have taken from the bank. This is what we're talking about here. Okay. So right answer is A option. Okay. So this is the certain questions we have discussed about your banker special relationship. So banker special relationship are of type, like you can call it garnish order, attachment order, mandate, line, or right of set off, right of appropriation. All these are the types of banker special relationship. But what we have discussed a very limited question. They have a lot of rules here. Like in case of garnish order, when the bank will perform the activity, in which amount it can be performed activity, can the amount increase after getting the garnish order, attachment order, etc. So many laws are there, so many, not the laws but guidelines are there. So to cover that, you can go with the Mahapack 2.0, in which we will be covering the session topics, each and every topic in the conceptual basis. Plus with the conceptual classes, you will also get here the classes PDF also. The class PDF will be also available for all of you. If you want to revise, you can do that. After that, what will be available? The topic-wise test plus the full-length test will be available. Video recording will be available of live class. If you want to watch recorded, you will be allowed to watch the recording sessions. Apart from that, we will have the another benefits also. What kind of another benefit here? Like you will be able to give the marathons also, to attend the marathons also that will happen at the time of the exam. Hai na? You will be able to get that also. So first of all, how to enroll in the Mahapack or the JAIIB batch? Just go to their 24/7 application, click on the particular product you want to enroll in. So Mahapack 2.0 is there, in which include additional marathons here. And then we have a Sankalp JAIIB selection batch also. So, and to enroll in any batch, the procedure is same. Just click on the particular product you want to enroll. Check the offering of the product. Like in this particular product, you will get the live classes, test series, ebook. And in test series, you can see topic-wise tests are also there and full-length tests are also there. Both are available. Then ebooks will be also available. If you find any issue at the time of enrollment, you can also call on this number. And how to enroll? To enroll, you have to go to the Buy Now option and apply the code August 77. When you apply this code, you will get here 77% discount. Hai na? To get 1% additional discount, you can use the coins which are available on Adda 24/7 application. Clear? By using the coins, you will be able to get 1% additional discount on the product. The same process can be used for the Mahapack 2.0. Okay? So this is how you can enroll. And let me know in the comment section how much you score in this particular chapter. And that's a very important chapter. Garnish order and attachment order, they are very important. I have also taken a conceptual class on the both, like what is the difference between garnish order and attachment order. I have taken that. So if you want to check that, you can go to the Offices Adda 24/7 channel. You can find that. Okay. Now, do not forget to download the application and subscribe the channel, that is Offices Adda 24/7, where you will find the video recording of everything, your JAIIB, your CIB. your bank promotion exam as well as for the certified exam. Everything is available on the same channel. Okay, and these sessions I am taking every day from Monday to Friday, only on Offices are 24/7 at 7 a.m. Okay, so do not forget to join the session, and also do not forget to share the session with your friends and colleagues who are going to give the paper of JAIIB in October 2023. Okay, so thank you for joining the session.